Restaurant Unstoppable, inspire, empower, and transform the industry. With excitement, allow me to introduce to you today's guest, co-founder of Bartaco in Barcelona wine bar and CEO of Tastemaker Acquisition Group. And I should mention, you also hold titles with Wisely, US Foods, and Upwards Project Restaurant Group. Andy Pforzheimer. Andy, are you feeling unstoppable today?
Well, you know, it's Friday, so less unstoppable than Monday, but yeah, I feel pretty good.
I am super excited for today's conversation. Special thanks to Kyle and Sarah for putting you on my radar. I cannot wait to dive into your story. You have what seems to be a really interesting one, but let's get that motivational, inspirational ball rolling with a success quote or mantra. What do you got for us?
Oh, wow. God, I got a bunch. All right. You know what I like? I like what you tolerate becomes your standard.
What you tolerate becomes your standard. Dissect that.
Means if you look at a dish going out and you go, I guess that's okay, then that's your standard.
Yeah,
right there.
Why are standards so important?
Oh, that's standards are everything.
Yeah.
We had I had a chef years and years ago, and he came from another restaurant group, and we were arguing about something, and he said, at my old restaurant, we had a saying, in an argument, the highest standard wins. And we all looked at each other and went, oh, that is a really, really good.
That's a good standard in itself.
That is just a good axiom to live by.
Yeah.
And it comes into all the time. That's all a restaurant is, right? I mean, it's just a zillion less than perfect things going on. And it's up to you to say, he's not the world's greatest waiter, but he's been here for a while, and I'm not going to fire him, or, that looks a little overcooked, but I got 6 other things on that table, and if I push that one back, then it's going to mess the whole table up, or, she's not that bright, but, she's cheerful, and so having her at the front door doesn't hurt that much. I mean, that's all it is. It's just one after another, and, really successful, really great restaurateurs are the ones who say, you know what? I can't serve that. Or, you know what? He's been with me for years, but he's getting kind of surly at the bar, and it might be time to move on. And that's just sort of, the standards. If you let them move because you're tired or it's a pain in the ass or any number of things, then before you know it,
I think that's a great way to get this thing started. And before I start every interview, I usually tell my guests, like I told you, that Restaurant Unstoppable isn't about the restaurant so much as it's about the people behind the restaurant. And you are only as good as your standards, and your restaurant is only as good as you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Great way to get this thing started. I love it.